All right, good evening, everybody. As I told you earlier, I'm coming on here to talk about the NFL schedule. The release just happened a few minutes ago, actually, for the Falcons. I don't know if you got a chance to see the video that I just shared on my timeline, but I just want to get a chance to go over the Falcons 2020 schedule. Let me put this schedule up. Going to the Falcons site right now, make it bigger for me. All right. So I'm sure a lot of you heard already that the first game of the season was going to be against the Philadelphia Eagles at home against Philadelphia. That's our first game at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We get an opportunity to see the defending Super Bowl champions week 2 at Tampa Bay at 4:05 that evening. We're going to get the Giants week 3 at 1 o'clock up in the Meadowlands. We got the Washington football. So it's going to be a very intriguing matchup for the Falcons. Week 4 at home against these guys on Fox. Week 5 is the London game. That's a 9:30 start in London. So the Falcons will play. So if you do remember, we played in London back in 2014 against the Detroit Lions. So that game's going to be at 9:30 in the morning. The Falcons have a week 6 bye week. After the bye week, the Falcons play the Dolphins at 1 o'clock in Miami. That's going to be an intriguing. That's going to be an intriguing matchup coming off the bye. We got Carolina at home on Halloween, actually, at 1 o'clock that day. We got our first opportunity to see the New Orleans Saints, November 7th at 1 o'clock. That's week 9. Week 10, we got the Cowboys in Dallas at 1 o'clock. Also, this game is it says week 11. New England has not. They're saying that on here that the Patriots is. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. They're saying that the Patriots game is to be announced. However, that game is going to be a Thursday night football game. So mark that in for November the 18th. That's going to be our game against the Patriots in Atlanta. We'll play these guys here for the first time since 2017. Week 12, we're going to be at Jacksonville. As that's a 1 o'clock start for the Falcons in Jacksonville. Week 13, we got the Buccaneers at home on December 5th. That's a 1 o'clock start as well. Week 14, we're at Carolina. That's a 1 o'clock start as well on December the 12th. Week 15, we got the San Francisco 49ers at home at 4 o'clock. No, I'm sorry, we're going to San Francisco at 4 o'clock at in San Francisco. That's week 15. This is the first 17 game schedule. Week 16, we got the Lions at home. That's going to be on December the 26th, the day after Christmas. That's going to be here in Atlanta. The first game of 2022, we got the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo. I don't like that for us, to be honest with you, because we're going to play the Bills at the end of the season. And hold on, let me add Devon to the stream. Devon, what's going on, bro? I'm doing an overview of the Falcons schedule real quick. Week 17, we got the Buffalo Bills January 2nd. And week 18, which is the final regular season game for the Falcons, is going to be the New Orleans Saints at home for the way to end the 2021 regular season. So it looks like the Super Bowl is going to be back a week behind. So first glance at the schedule for the Falcons, one thing I can already point out is I don't like those last two games. I think there's that playing Buffalo and New Orleans at the end of the season is going to be a very tough end to the year. Also, going back up to the top of the schedule, the Falcons honestly going to get an interesting test. We're going to play. To me personally, we're going to play some pretty respectable defenses in this league the first couple of weeks. You got like I said, you got the Eagles at home. You're going to find out a lot about the Falcons in week 2. We got Tampa in week 2. We're going to play Devon's on the stream with us now. So he'll get a chance to turn your mic on, bro. You can't hear you. There you go. So week 4, we got me and Devon will be on here. Week 4, we got Falcons and Washington football team here in Atlanta. So the Falcons got a very intriguing first couple of games to open up the season. But overall, I think the schedule's kind of balanced out for the Falcons. I think we have a pretty early bye week. We got the Dolphins coming off the bye. We got to match up with New Orleans and Dallas and the Patriots back to back to back. I don't think the Falcons schedule somewhat is it's not bad. It's not a bad schedule per se. I think the Falcons kind of got a little favor with their schedule to start off with. I think we'll see how it plays out when the games actually are played. But I don't think the Falcons have a really bad schedule to start off with. But now I got the final here. As you see, we got you guys week 4.
Yeah, man. And look, I was hoping it would have been up here so I could because I don't know if y'all's team did this, but I know for Washington they said that after the schedule comes on, everybody can order they season tickets or they tickets for no fees until tomorrow. But I was hoping that y'all's game would be here, but I might be able to make that trip down there. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to make that trip down to Atlanta week 4. So we'll see. But yeah,
Yeah, we got to make that.
yeah, I like that. I like that matchup early on, especially seeing what we got going on. We have a test pretty much ourselves just out even in that first
But
game.
don't put your
Yeah.
schedule up here. Let me stop sharing. I'm gonna let Devon do a rundown of his squad schedule. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm intrigued. This is gonna be my first time seeing you guys' schedule as well since they released it. Okay, I'm about to share it.
They've been leaking it all day, so I've like even since this morning, like I've known who we're gonna play first and everything, and I've known like I meant to hit you. I saw that we was playing y'all in week 4. I was like, oh, we got you in week 4. We gonna see what we gonna do. But we have how many primetime games I have this year?
All right. I think we only have one per se.
We
So
had
hold on, let me
that
go
was
back to
us
this name.
last year.
All right, so here goes you guys schedule.
All right, I'm looking at this on my phone, so it's kind of small. So we got the Chargers at home first. Our first game is a home game. Uh, I like it for the fans, but at the same time, I don't like it for us because in recent history, whenever we've had our home game, we usually our first home game, we lose. But I mean, it's a different culture. It's a different era that we're going through now. Our team is a lot different. I think since like Percy said, I've been watching for the past 11 years, seriously watching football. This is probably like the best team that we've had on paper um, since we've been watching, uh, despite the quarterback position. But that's a conversation for another day. But going forward, we got the Chargers first game. I like that the Chargers this year they're going to be a playoff team. They're not going to be somebody you can just take lightly. Justin Herbert coming into his second year with that revamped defense and increased offensive line. That game more is a test for our defensive line to see if we're not to see if we can keep up that same level of energy that we had last season with our defensive line because the Chargers do have a decent line going forward. I was watching ESPN a couple of days ago. They have one of the most improved offensive lines in the league. So that's a test for both us and them. And I know Chase Young will be ecstatic to get to Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler in that backfield. But we have our primetime game in week 2 against the Giants. Last year we lost both of those games. I don't know why, but like I said, I've stated this before. Uh, for some reason, every time we play the Giants, Daniel Jones looks like Tom Brady out there throwing passes. So hopefully it's a different story this season. Uh, that third game, the Buffalo Bills in New York. Yeah. So just them 3 games right there is going to be a test. I see us going maybe 2-1. I don't necessarily see us beating the Bills, but we'll see. Uh,
Side note, can I say this to you?
yeah.
Looking at you guys' schedule, you need to go 2-1 in the first 3 games because I mean, I'm not counting. I don't know what Falcons is going to show up, but New Orleans, Kansas City, and Green Bay back to back to back.
Yeah, that
That's a
like
lot of throw at
that
a team.
like that's what I'm saying. Like all these teams potentially are like all these teams are all potentially playoff teams. Like the Falcons, they got an asterisk. The Giants got an asterisk. The Saints got an asterisk. But the rest of them teams, they're definitely playoff bound teams. And I don't like that we have the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Packers, depending on Aaron Rodgers' situation. I don't like that we have those in our first 8 games. We had to come out strong in the first 8 games because to me, actually, really our first 10 games. Because after that, we got the Broncos and we got the
I
Bucks.
see Tampa week 10. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't even
so it's
notice that.
like they really messed us up with the schedule. Like we got playoff hitters back to back to back to back. That's the Saints, the Chiefs, the Packers, the Broncos. We can get away with, but the Bucks, you know what I'm saying? And we got them at home again too. So yeah, we really gonna be put to the test this year to see who we got. As far as who can play, who gonna come out, who gonna dominate. And we it's kind of got easier. You know, we got the Panthers.
Yeah,
Then
like
we
his
got
back on the back end look pretty
yeah, we
much better.
yeah, we got it's really pretty much 2 games we got to worry about as far as on the back end. Like really, all of our division games that second half. So that our second half of the season is really going to be the most important for us as far as playoffs are concerned. Because literally, we have. I honestly don't know why they did our schedule like this. Like they literally put all of our division games literally after week 14. Those are all
Hmm.
back to back division games. So we got the Cowboys on that Sunday. Then we got the Eagles the
You have
week after that.
5
Then we got
division
the
games on there.
Cowboys. We got the Cowboys again. Then we got the Eagles again. And then we got the Giants. So we
You know
got
what though? We had a schedule like this like 2 or 3 years ago. The
uh
Falcons didn't touch a divisional opponent to like maybe November. So I know exactly what you're talking about. This is kind of a weird schedule for as far as like they give you all the like they're throwing a book at y'all early to see, all right, is Washington ready? And now on the back end, it's like, all right, we'll throw the whole division. It's crazy looking at the schedule.
yeah, and it's like this is the first time I've ever seen our schedule like this, and I'm actually kind of intrigued to see what we're gonna do, knowing that there's really no space in between these division games. Like literally, we have to win that whole back end of the season, like from week 14 to week 18, we have to win those. We have to win every single one of those games. Like I don't even know when our bye week is. We did it say we when our bye week is? Oh, we got bye week
You
9.
have a week
Okay,
down by week.
yeah. So we kind of split in half. So I like the first 8 games are going to be tough. We get a bye. At least we get a bye before we play Tampa Bay because that's a definite needed bye week that we have. But yeah, that last stretch of the season, that's going to be very important to us. We got back-to-back divisional games, Cowboys, Eagles, and the last game against the Giants. We start off a game with the Chargers and then with the Giants. Man, that's going to be rough. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that Falcons game just because you're a Falcons fan and you guys do have a new defense as far as secondary is concerned, seeing what you guys will do against our receivers and our team. But yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Yes,
Um,
sir. It's gonna be intriguing. I want to actually before I even I'm gonna actually see for folks that just tuning in. I'm gonna show the video because we linked up with Gridiron Heights. I don't know if you watch Gridiron Heights. The
oh yeah, yeah,
SCY,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you do. So
yeah.
let me see what the comments say real quick. Lee at Joy Lee, hey, how you doing? She said they said the Dolphins might be a top 10 team this year. They're on the rise. I don't. We kind of get them in week 7, if I'm not mistaken. So they're definitely on the rise. I'm looking forward to see what they look like this season coming up because it's not gonna be a interest. It's gonna be a tough task.
Yeah,
Definitely gonna be a tough task.
they definitely have a lot of speed on their end, a lot of skill. If everybody can stay healthy, but as far as top 10, everybody just has to play their part because the
Yeah,
AFC. If the AFC plays out like it did last season, it's going to be a repeat of 10-6 teams not making it into the playoffs, or 10-7 teams now because we got 17 games. But and I also want to know how they're going to do the playoffs. You said
Cam's back
Cam
in
back in
Carolina
Carolina week
week
9.
9. Shane, I'm gonna send you the invite to hop on here so you can get a chance to talk about you guys' schedule. I pull up here. I know I said I was gonna invite you on here, but before I go into that, I want to show them. I'm gonna show the video real quick. Let me get see. Let me go. Hold on.
Also,
Try to show this.
a side note, Tom is heading back to Foxborough in week 4, so that's gonna be
Oh yes, sir. I cannot wait to see that. That's gonna be
yeah, that's
fun.
gonna be yeah, it's gonna be an interesting matchup.
Let me see. Let me get. All right, NTB. I gotta get you off the screen real quick. Let me go full screen so I can show this.
There's no audio, bro.
You said it was no audio?
Yeah, there's no audio.
All right, hold on. Let me go back. I'm glad you told me that. Give me a second, y'all. I thought I had shared the screen with the audio. My fault, everyone. I've got a little site to show this video. So give me 1 second. Let me
It
go back
actually
and
just
get
popped up on my
it.
timeline.
Did.
Yeah, it popped up my timeline before I was even trying to come in here.
Okay. Let me run this back. I'm glad you told me that. Let me restart this. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Freddie Falcon, it's time to find you your perfect matchups. That's right, the Falcons partnered with Gridiron Heights for their schedule release video. The Saints could never! All right, Freddie, let's meet your 2021 opponents. First up, Tampa Bay.
Woo! Yeah!
The Saints.
Let me in! Jameis, grab the Swiss Army knife! Not that!
Apparently, he meant Taysom.
The Bills. Wow, you look smashing.
Josh, we talked about this. We're a serious threat now.
Sorry, old friend. The Lions.
I'm not here for your southern cooking. I mean kneecap or nothing.
Oh, brother. The Patriots.
And now it's a good time. The Patriots can always come back. Whoa!
Oh no, how do I look? Do I look like I won the breakup?
Oh, did Tom win the Super Bowl last year? I actually didn't really follow football. I'm not crying.
The 49ers.
Hey, Freddie. I know.
The Panthers.
Wow, Freddie, you look perfect.
What's that bear doing?
It's Sir Purr.
You call him that?
His name.
Man, I want to jump on that table. The Dolphins and the Jets.
Be careful. We're both wildly unproven.
And as a special treat, you get to play the entire NFC East.
What part of stand clear of the closing doors do you not understand? In Texas, we have room.
Gentlemen, behave and believe.
Ow, it hurts.
Yeah, coach?
And the Saints again.
Let us in or I'll change the rules again!
For the 100th time, I'm just doing my job.
And in a surprise twist, this year we are adding a 17th game. Introducing Jacksonville.
I'm not here to make friends.
And there you have it, Atlanta. Your 2021 schedule. I can't take it anymore. Bills Mafia!
No!
Hey man, that was corny and hilarious at the same time. What you say, bro?
I was saying when they came out with Trevor Lawrence talking like a baby, I was like, yo, come on, man. How they gonna do my mans like that? But I honestly think y'all be okay. Y'all schedule it seemed like even with us, like it seemed intimidating on paper, but I feel like, you know, your team is upgraded, our team is upgraded. It's all just about coming together, meshing and playing. Which, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not like, you know, Cowboys fans, they were not like y'all. We're not gonna say, oh, we're back, we're going to the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'll be thankful enough just to even win the division because, like I said, Fitzmagic, he got the name because somehow, some way, he just comes out with a win in certain games, which scares a lot of teams because, you know, you never know with him what's going to happen. But I'm still rooting for Aaron Rodgers to come to us, you know, just by the grace of God. You know, if Aaron Rodgers comes to Washington, just know we're definitely going to be in the playoffs of the division. Ours, hands down, no questions asked. As far as the Super Bowl is concerned, we got to get past Tom Brady, but, you know, I think we have the defense to be able to do that. You know, you saw what we did against them in the wild card matchup, or our defense did against them in the wild card matchup. If we actually had like a quarterback, like I'm not saying Heineke isn't good, but I'm saying we actually had like a quarterback that was clutch like Aaron Rodgers, we definitely could have won that game, or it would have been closer than it was. But yeah, I think we'll be okay.
I'm trying to look for the I'm trying to go get all the prime time. Okay, so right now it looks like the full Sunday night slate has come out this year. Look like week one's gonna be we got the Bears and the Browns playing week one. I'm sure everyone heard about that. Week two is the Chiefs and the Ravens. Week three is the Packers and the 49ers. Week four is the game that you were just talking about, which is going back to Foxborough, the Bucks and the Patriots.
Are
Week
these
five is gonna
primetime games?
yeah. These are the I'm trying to find like a graphic so I can put it up there. As though it's just dropping us trying to find the exact picture so we can put it on the screen for everybody to see it. 1 second. I'm trying to get it up. Bear with us, everyone. The schedule just dropped, so a lot of their graphics they haven't had a chance to make and all those different things because usually they have a graphic ready to go showing the schedule. All right, there you go. I'm trying to get this schedule up. It is throwing me on like 3 or 4 different sites right now.
No, so yeah, I had to switch back to my laptop.
Okay. Everyone, bear with us. They're just dropping these stuff, so we're getting it as you guys are seeing it. Oh yeah, I gotta try to get a chance to add these other guys in too. I know they want to give. So from what I've seen so far, the Chiefs got 3 appearances on Sunday Night Football this year. I'm not surprised they're gonna get that many opportunities to be on Sunday Night Football, but that's an interesting heads up right there to have. So we'll see a lot of the Chiefs on there. You're not surprised by that either, are you?
You said what?
I said you're not surprised by that at all, are you? We're going to see a lot of Kansas City.
Like, and another thing that I am surprised about, but I'm also not at the same time. Jerry Jones had something to do with this schedule, and I'm only saying that because I'm only saying that on the Cowboys' part because the first game of the season is a Thursday night.
Oh my God! Yeah, them going to Tampa. I'm not understanding that.
Yeah, like the first game of the season, you're gonna have Dak Prescott coming back off an injury, going against the Super Bowl champions when the defense was not decimated, but pitiful last year.
Yeah,
like I'm not like this is more of like a it's a test for the Cowboys, but at the same time, it's like we're showing the world that Dak Prescott is okay, and I just know that if by the slightest chance that because I think that they're thinking like, oh, last year Tom Brady came to Tampa, they lost week 1 to the Saints. You know what I'm saying? So if Dallas can come in, get the hardest game off their schedule, and they win, then and I said it in one of your posts earlier. I was like, and I'm saying it here now. I'm writing it in stone. If the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers Thursday Night Football week 1, everybody, as far as media outlets are concerned, Skip Bayless, everybody will say that Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. I promise you. And I'm not even
absolutely.
And I'm not even saying it because they hopefuls. I'm saying that because they just got a revamped defense, went strictly defensive in the draft. Got Dak Prescott coming back. I'm pretty sure he's going to throw for 400 or 500 yards after throwing for 60 times. And everybody's going to be like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. Oh, Dak's going to be MVP him right now. But, you got to understand, Dak just came off an injury.
Yeah.
The ball to Zeke. Zeke is not there getting paid $100 million just to, catch the ball in the backfield a few times. I understand he had a decline last season. The only reason why he had declined last season is because he wasn't getting involved like he was. It's been statistically proven. If you give Zeke the ball 20 plus times a game, y'all are going to win the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't win the ball.
That's true.
You can't win the game just playing the ball, airing it out. Like that only works in Madden. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in real life because people.
Yes, sir.
Like you can throw the ball.
So
It's not good.
let's see. Looking at the schedule. Okay, so of course the kickoff is going to be Tampa, like you just mentioned, Tampa and Dallas. Week 1 is Bears Rams. I like that matchup. Week 1, I like that matchup. How about you?
For which one? I'm sorry.
For the first week is going to be the Chiefs and the Bears and the Rams. How you like that matchup week 1?
I like the Rams in that one. I think Matthew Stafford comes out. His new weapons on there. The defense is not necessarily improved, but they're definitely better from last year. They did get a couple of key pieces. They come out do the same thing they did last season. That's a easy one for them. I don't see Justin Fields starting this game. I see Andy Dalton starting this game. So
yeah,
Justin Fields probably won't start. I feel like Justin Fields is going to be like in a Justin Herbert type situation where he's going to come in, week 4, week 5, and then get the start from there, or not week 4, week 5, but just not week 1. I don't think they would put him out there against a good team, like good defense like the Rams, the week 1.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's going to get reps in preseason, but not in week 1. Other week 1 games that intrigue me that I'm going to be interested to see.
Let me go to that week 1 schedule because this is the Sunday night schedule. So week 2 is going to be Chiefs and Ravens. That's an intriguing. That's an early matchup though.
That's an early.
Don't they play the Browns week 1? If I'm not mistaken, the Chiefs. I think they got the Browns week 1.
Oh, the Ravens.
The Chiefs, I believe they have the Browns week 1, and they turn around and play the Ravens.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 tough games for them. I think that the Chiefs, they got to revamp the offensive line, so I think they can probably handle it. And it's the Chiefs, so these are all pretty solid matchups. The only one I agree. The only one I think that would be a little shaky is probably going to be that week 4 matchup. And the week 8, the week 8 matchup with the Cowboys and the Vikings. Those are the only 2 games that I think are going to be kind of like one person going to dominate the other. But I think that all the other games are going to be fairly close.
I agree with you. I'm looking at this board too, and I think that it's a couple of good matchups. But I don't understand the purpose of Cowboys Vikings being the primetime game in week 8. I like the rest of the. I'm like you. I like the rest of the matchups pretty much. I see you guys are going to be on here week 16 in Dallas. The one thing
saying Dallas has 3 primetime. They have 3 Sunday night games. They're playing on Thanksgiving, and I think they have another. They got another Monday night game on top of that. So it's like I don't understand how you come off a losing season to come back and have this many primetime games without somebody,
Absolutely.
Somebody putting something in somebody's paycheck that's scheduled like the way it is. Because that's 2 away games and then 1 home game for prime time. I don't know.
I agree with you. One thing I like that I've seen in the schedule? I love the fact they did not commit to a Sunday night football game the final week of the season. I'm glad they're leaving that up for grabs, just in case whoever, gets that option of being that game that night. Because that's the thing that they'll never think about. It's always a team who manages to find a way to have a good year. It could be a divisional game that comes up. I'm glad they left that open because, in previous years, they would already have all set. Well, now it's 18 weeks, all games set. So now I'm glad that they're doing it like that.
Yeah, like last year they had, I think the last 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks in December and early January, they have those last 2 weekends flex for any divisional games that may be I know for a fact that last game is probably going to be an NFC East game. I can tell you that right now. It's probably going to be an NFC last week game of the week. So.
Hey, Ron, that was on here with us. That's that Jerry Jones situation. You just said
he knows. There's something fishy about that. Like you can't tell me you coming off a losing season like that to come back to have 4+ primetime games, and you get the first game of the year. Come on, man, in primetime, and you still get your things like it's no way. It's no way.
Yes,
But
sir. I agree. I'm about to throw up the Monday night schedule just to see what we getting on Monday night. Let's see. Let me go to it. We're going straight off of these. We're going straight off of the Twitter pages, just straight showing you guys what these schedules look like. All right, here's Monday night. So of course, I'm sure all of you heard about Ravens Raiders. Week 2 is Detroit at Green Bay. How does Detroit get a Monday night game?
especially that early, I don't know. I guess they're saying something in Detroit that we don't see just yet. Maybe they'll come out surprise us. And they do have a new head coach this year. They have Jared Goff. They added some weapons on that offense and defense. So I mean, and that like we said, or like I said, depending on that Aaron Rodgers situation at the beginning of the season, I don't even know if he'll be on the team coming at the beginning of the season. So it's like Green Bay might be that team that's like, this might be Jordan Love time to step up. So
It's so sad, bro. Now that you mentioning that, this could end up potentially being a game where it's always going to be that one game area where both teams are awful. And you're just like, oh my god, why are they torturing us with this game? I'm hoping that's not going to be that case come week 2. We're like, man, why are we getting great?
I got faith in Jordan Love. I'm not saying he's going to come in and be like a Patrick Mahomes where he's going to come in and take the team to the promised land, but I think that he'll come in. This is going to be his second, third season sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. So I think he's watched enough to know like how the offense is run. I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine coming in. But even if Aaron Rodgers does leave Green Bay, I still feel like they're going to be in somewhat good hands. I don't think that it's going to be too much of a downfall. Green Bay doesn't think Jordan Love is ready, so they want Angela. Yeah, I agree with you, but it's like even though that he might not be ready, I feel like he can be that person that's going to prove him wrong. Like he'll come into his own basically as the season goes. I'm not saying like I said, it's not going to be right away. It's not going to be an instant impact, but by the end of the season, if he is the starter and Aaron Rodgers isn't there anymore, I feel like they'll be okay. Like they'll probably go like 7-10 or 8, and they'll basically be like over that hump because you can't really go unless you have a draw. You can't really go 500 this year.
I agree with that. Let's see. Week 3 is the Eagles and the Cowboys. Oh my god, they're getting so many early primetime games.
That's what I'm saying. They got Thursday. They got a Thursday game. Then they got the Monday game, and then they got the Sunday night games.
How you get a Monday night game right after? I mean, come on, man. How you get a Monday night game right after you just gonna open the season up, bro? I'm jealous. We went 4-12, and we only have one primetime game all year long. That's against New England.
I don't even have a Monday night game.
No, we don't have a Monday or Sunday night game. We only have that Thursday night game. Like it's closer to today's given. Let's see. Week 4 is Raiders Chargers. I can understand that matchup. I'm intrigued to see that. Week 5 is Colts Ravens. Not a bad matchup. Week 6 isn't a bad. We don't see. I think everyone has a pretty good matchup. Even with the Giants and Chiefs in Week 8, that's a pretty good matchup as well.
Because Daniel Jones coming into like the middle of the season is kind of like the Giants' time to really shine and like come into their own in itself. The only one I'm kind of skeptical about is going to be that Week 11 matchup with right before Thanksgiving with the Giants and the Bucks. I don't know. That might be a bad game for the Giants.
Yeah. I see you guys are making an appearance Week 12 against the Seahawks. I'm looking forward to see that matchup. That'll be a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah, we came close last year with Haskins at quarterback, so I can only imagine what we'll do this season with Fitzpatrick at quarterback. That might be one of them games like the Raiders and the Dolphins last season. It's going to be one of them games where something crazy happens at the end. In the game after that, Week 13, Yeah.
We got to see how the season goes first before we
Yeah.
can really get into that one. That game is going to be questionable so far, but it looks like the rest of week 15 is a very boring matchup.
Yeah, Bears and the Vikings. It's not looking good. I honestly don't know how the Bears are going to do this year. You know, they got Justin Fields, they have Andy Dalton, they got some weapons on that as far as the receiving core is concerned. So I don't really know how they're going to do. The NFC North is probably going to be like the NFC East last year. It's going to be very tight.
Shaq, zip it. If you're not going to be on here, I don't want to see you in the comments making all that craziness. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100% on that. Let's see. You're gonna end with a bang though between Dolphins and Saints and Browns Steelers. It's gonna end with a bang.
Yeah, I like that Steelers and Browns matchup at the end to be the last Monday night game. I feel like that's going to be a playoff implication game, definitely. If the Steelers have a season like they did last year, not saying that they're going to go undefeated starting off 11-0, but it's definitely going to be a playoff implication game. Either the winner of that game gets in, the loser gets out, or they're both going to be fighting for that first place spot, that fourth seed or whatever seed they're going to be fighting for. But
yes, we're trying to get to the Thanksgiving games now. We're trying to get to the Thanksgiving game so we can see what we're gonna be dealing with on Thanksgiving.
They're not going to be that interesting. I'm not to spoil it for anybody.
We already know we're gonna see the Lions. We already know we're gonna see the Cowboys.
Yeah, and dude,
Wait.
What happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull that game up now.
Yeah, I saw the schedule, and I basically was like, yeah, they're giving the Cowboys basically an easy win. They saw what happened last year. They said, oh, no, not again. You're not giving them no repeats of that. But you never know. They could turn the shoulder.
That is true. That is true. I'm trying to stop sharing the screen so I can go to the Thursday night games because NFL Network got their Thursday night matchups up. Let's see. Shaq, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Shaq act up in the comments. Shout out to Shaq though, man. He's supposed to be on the stream with us, but he being difficult right now. But here go the Thursday night matchups. You guys open the Thursday night matchups. Matter of fact, it's Giants in Washington, week 2. So like you guys are gonna be week 2. It's gonna be the Panthers and the Texans. Oh God, ew. Are y'all really giving us that matchup week 3?
What? Oh,
I don't like this Thursday night football slate because
we got it week 2. We the first one. I mean, not the first one. Well, yeah, we are the first. Technically, the first one. That's not the home opener, but yeah, I like it. I like we get that shine early on the season. That first primetime game early on the season. It's gonna be fun to watch week 2. Especially, and we're at home too, so yeah, Cowboys gonna catch a bit. Oh yeah, of course, we know that.
Oh yeah, we're definitely aware. We're definitely aware if they're gonna catch a beating.
That's not even news. But yeah, like that week 3 matchup, Panthers gonna walk all over the Texans.
Jaguars and Bengals. Why are we even getting that matchup?
Look, don't like you. I don't know if you probably thinking about it like in Madden terms. Like Madden terms, we all know who would win that matchup. But if we're looking at it like real life, that'd probably be a good game.
I agree.
The Giants by 20. Yeah, I would love it too, man. I would love it tremendously. Like I said before, Daniel Jones comes out looking like Tom Brady, we're gonna have an issue. And if our secondary is suspect, we're gonna have an issue. But I would love it if we beat them by 21. I would love when we just beat them. Period. I don't even care if we beat them by 1. Just give me a dub. Please.
Okay, let's see. We got Rams and Seahawks. That's gonna be fun. I love the fact we're gonna get Rams Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. Then we're gonna get the Eagles and Bucks week 6. Got the
I feel
Broncos.
like the Eagles may pull out the upset on that one.
Yeah.
They may pull it out.
Got the Broncos and Browns week 7. Got the Packers. If Aaron Rodgers is in Green Bay still, that Packers and Cardinals game could be fun to watch on Thursday Night Football. That could be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that week 9 matchup too, the Jets and the Colts. How much Zach Wilson will develop over them 9 weeks, and to see how much that team comes together. Because I feel like if the Jets come together, they could be that surprise team, that surprise wild card team. They could slip in there, but I don't see them winning a lot of games. I don't see them going undefeated. I don't see them winning more than 10 games. But they could definitely, if their division holds up, they could definitely be a wild card team. That's their upsides, being a wild card. Let's see.
Week 10 that's gonna be fun. Dolphins and Ravens should be fun week 10.
Y'all got
a
game.
They have us on week 11. That's a home game here in Atlanta. I don't know what.
Cam coming back to the South, man. Coming back to the South for a primetime game.
Yeah, man, that should be fun to see. I'm wondering, will he be the starter at that point, or are they gonna have to try to throw Mac Jones in by that point of the season in week 11? That should be interesting. Let's see. C made a great said Patriots by 10. I bet you do say Patriots by 10. But anyways, let's see. Cowboys and Saints is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Week 13.
December is always like November, December. That's always good months for Dallas. Has always been a good month, even since Romo was there.
Right
towards the end of the season, it's always been Cowboy territory. Somehow, some way, they get like a boost of energy at that time towards the end of the season, which may come back to bite us. And that's actually the week before it's straight divisional games for us. And I think we play them the week after, so it's to come out in that game. That Steelers Vikings game looks like it's going to be a good game.
The Chiefs and Chargers should be fun.
Yeah.
And then
to end it off, we got the Titans and the 49ers.
That should be a fun stretch. It's not too bad. It's kind of gonna be pitiful early, but it's it's strong. So let me ask you this question, bro, as we going through these primetime matchups and all this stuff right here. Is there any team in particular you want to go look at their schedule?
I want to look at the Bills schedule, and I want to look at who else? The Bills schedule, and from the NFC, I want to look at the. I'm not gonna say Dallas because we're not worried about that. I want to look at. I was gonna who you know what I'm saying? But I want to look at who. I'm trying to think who had the most improved team as far as outside of our team, who had the most improved roster change going forward into this next season. Kind of want to look at the Bears.
Oh my! I got the Bills up first. I'm about to share them, but I can tell you right now, the Bills' schedule is going to be pretty interesting to open the season. The Bills gonna have to come. Hey, the Bills got to come out swinging.
I got the Bills. Look, I've had the Bills high on my as far as Super Bowl contender list. I've had them high on my list for the past couple of seasons. So let's see. They got
all right. Here we go. Week 1, they got the Steelers. They should beat the Steelers at home. They got Steelers, Dolphins, and Washington back to back to back.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a test for their offense.
Then they got the Texans. Then they go to Kansas City and Tennessee back to back.
They got a tough schedule.
They trying to throw the book at them. They really trying to throw the book at the Bills.
Right, the only team I can really see them not having an issue against is the Texans. But other than that, they got a tough schedule going forward.
Yeah, they trying to throw the book at the Bills. Let's see. They got the bye week, and they got the Dolphins coming off the bye. They got the Jaguars. They got the Jags, the Colts. They got New Orleans on Thursday night football in New. Is that Thanksgiving? I'm not sure if that's Thanksgiving or not. That could be a Thanksgiving game.
They're playing on Thanksgiving this year.
Oh man, that's a Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, that's the night game. That's
in New Orleans, and then the fans gonna be back. That's gonna be a tough matchup for them. Even without Drew Brees no longer being there, that's a tough place to go in there and win on prime time. They had a good run into prime time down there. Let's see. Then they got the Patriots at home on Monday night. They got the Buccaneers. They got on December 12th in Tampa. They got the I'm not sure what they're trying to do with this Panther game. You see that? You see that? Where it's showing like December 18th or the 19th. So it's like, I don't know if they may be giving them that might be a primetime game.
You know how in December they have those flex games or some of them sometimes Saturdays. So I think that's one of them times of there, because the Christmas is going to be that Saturday this year. So I don't know if I don't know if that's why they're doing it like that, or because
yes sir. Let's see. They
don't know about the time because it's close to play.
That's true. That is true. Let's see. So December 26th, they got the Patriots. They got us and the Jets to end the season at home.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I forgot to add. They got
the Jets. Yeah, that first half of the season is going to be rough for them, but that second half is somewhat light.
Very kind of favorable. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they only got one, or they only have 3 conference teams, or not conference. Yeah, they got 3 conference teams. Second half, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 7 conference games that first half of the season.
Why did they schedule them like that to play the NFC South in like a 4? They played a whole division in 4 of 6 weeks between playing the Patriots. That's weird. You notice that?
Yeah, they got y'all back to back like that. That's kind of weird. They got a whole NFC South back to back. Like I don't like how they schedule this year. I don't know who did the schedule, but
right, I don't know who did the scheduling, because boy, this is a weird schedule. I don't like how they did set that up, because like they tried to make it top heavy for the Bills early, and then on the back end it's like, okay, we're gonna give them a little breather. Then we're gonna throw the whole NFC South, and I'm like, where are you going with this?
I'm sorry.
But we're talking about the Buffalo Bills schedule. The Bills got a pretty favorable schedule down the back half of the season, but as far as the first half of the season, that schedule is not going to be fun for them. But as we get ready to talk about the next, we're going to go to another team. I'm going to go to see what they're going to do for these Kansas City. No, first. No, I'm going to go to the Chiefs. The Chiefs real quick. See what the defending AFC champions are being given. Not sure what they're gonna give these guys. Let's take a look. Make sure you see.
Also want to look at the Bucs schedule, see how they did the Bucs this year, because Brady. If they start off easy, then they might go back this year. I don't know. They'll definitely be a playoff team. I know that.
I know for certain they got 2 home games open the season. I know we go there week 2. Yeah, we go to Tampa week 2. They got the excuse me, guys. We got Tampa week 2. They got the Cowboys week 1. Not trying to count us as saying that we don't have a shot in Tampa, but there's no reason that Tampa should start the season without winning the first 2 games. If they brought everybody back. I don't think you don't have an excuse, honestly.
Yeah, because honestly, they brought everybody back just so that it would be, in my opinion, it would be easier to run it back rather than having to go out, let everybody go and have to rebuild all over again. Because, and I feel like Tom Brady kind of got in their head about, taking pay cuts just to come back, just so that they can pay everybody to come back, just so they can run it back again. So Yeah, and also that's a new thing as well for guys that you guys didn't know. Instead of 4 preseason games this year, they're going to do 3 because of that extra game on the schedule. So yeah, so they got
Glad you
Dallas.
pointed that out. So they
Yeah.
got Dallas, us. They go to the Rams. They got the Patriots. That's that return to New England for Tom. They got the Dolphins. They go to Philly. That's a Thursday night game that we just talked about. They got the Bears. They got Chicago at New Orleans. They got a bye.
And they got us that week after.
That's you guys after that off the bye. They got the Giants on Monday night.
Damn, that means we're both fresh off of a bye week, and then we played.
That's actually good. That's actually good because you get a chance to see these guys at full strength, and they get a chance to get you guys at full strength.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a close game. Hopefully we can pull it out. We can get the game won. But like I said, honestly, the only thing about Tampa Bay, you just got to get pressure on Tom Brady. You get pressure on Tom Brady, that game is won pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they also have a good running attack. They got Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette. They got that 1-2 punch that you also got to watch for. So it's like they're pretty much a balanced team all across the board. It's just when it comes down to the fundamentals, you have to be smart playing them.
That is true. That is very true because I guess like you looking at the schedule is like it's kind of favorable though.
Yeah, that schedule is not bad at all. I really want to see them losing.
They should be a 12-win team.
Yeah, that's definitely looking like a 12-13 win season. I do see a few upsets in there. Maybe the Panthers may get one up on them. Maybe the Falcons, if y'all don't trade Julio, but looking like y'all gonna trade Julio, I don't know what y'all gonna trade Julio for, but y'all need to get something good in return. Like I need a replacement. I need picks. I need something. Like y'all can't just because I feel like what y'all gonna do, y'all just gonna trade him for a whole bunch of picks, and y'all gonna tank again, or y'all gonna have the season again. But to draft a top wide receiver coming up in this next draft, but I don't know. Or what they're gonna do is they're gonna move Kyle Pitts over to that wide receivers 2 spot and put Ridley at the number 1. And just make Pitts your second wide receiver as insurance for trading Julio. But we can only time will only tell. I don't like this Tampa Bay schedule, at least for the NFC, because this depending on if everybody stays healthy and they win these games, this is looking like back-to-back Super Bowl schedule right here.
Are you talking about this schedule? Just wait till I show everybody the Chiefs schedule. If the Chiefs lose 5 games, it'll be embarrassing. Because I was, that's why we're talking of pulling up the schedules of certain teams. So let me get ready to cool. They don't have a good graphic yet, so we're gonna go to the FB schedule and pull the Chiefs schedule that way to start. They get the Browns and the Ravens, but after that, you got the Bengals, Denver. Wait. Hold on. This wrong schedule. Wrong schedule, guys. Because I was about to say, hold on now.
They got Denver back to back like that.
I was about to say they had Denver back to back. Then this season's already over. Second, guys, that is my mistake. I was looking at it and they didn't have it updated. 1 second, guys. That is my fault. See, this is the hard thing about doing schedules. Let's see, Shaq. This is what let you respond what Shaq said real quick while I'm looking for the schedule.
Got to forward Barry turn ball over Washington second like 3-4 times, just no time. Yeah, man, because that's the thing. It's like we didn't really have our secondary was such like our best corner was Kendall Fuller last year, and Darby he had his deflections, but he didn't pick the ball off, and then we had Moreau, but he wasn't healthy, so we had Jimmy Moreland in there. And Jimmy Moreland, he's still trying to come into his own as a slot corner. So with our upgrades that we got with getting William Jackson and Daryl Roberts, I'm hoping that those deflections can turn into turnovers. I need that to happen, actually.
Yes, sir.
I know Daryl Roberts is more of a depth option. We're probably going to have Jimmy Moreland playing slot and like them rotating in. But and we just drafted a 6'3" corner. So there's no way that we can't not get any type of turnovers this year. I would hope we get some turnovers going on this year. We had Kendall Fuller had some nice ones. He had like that nice pick in the end zone against the Giants. Cameron Curl, he turned up this year, got us a couple of interceptions for us. It's all on that defensive line. Like if the defensive line plays good, then we're gonna be nasty in that secondary. Because honestly, it all starts in the trenches. If we can win a trench game, then everything else, is up in the air. And our linebackers got to step up too.
Let's see. So the Chiefs got the Browns week 1. I like how they doing. They have a thread. I don't like how they got this. I don't like how they got this set up, man. I think it's a thread. It's supposed to be a thread, but it's not looking like it's. Let me come up. I'm gonna let us continue to talk because Chiefs. They don't even. What are they doing? This is just weird.
Social media team got to get up on it, man.
Yeah, because they should have a good. They should be having a good thing up set. They don't have it set up. Everyone, give us a second. The Chiefs are really best. They really best it up for us right now. They got their home schedule set up here. I'll point this out real quick. I'll share that. This Chiefs media staff, man, put me in the final, man. We'll have y'all straight.
My high school, somebody went to elementary, middle, and high school where he's actually a part of their media team.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Here's their home schedule. So they got the Browns at home week 1. They got the Chargers at home week 3. Sunday night against the Bills. The Giants at home Monday Night Football. Green Bay at home. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to that. November 7th in Green Bay. At home against the Packers. That should be fun. They got the Cowboys week 11. They got the Broncos.
It's looking like.
Yeah. They got some. They should win every home game. Maybe the Bills is there.
I feel like
they should go at least 7-1.
The Bills might be that upset game. The Bills might be that upset game, and the Raiders. But I think they're going to split the Raiders. They'll beat the Broncos twice. The Browns might actually be an upset game for them. I'm pulling a bold prediction here, and I'm saying the Browns come out and beat the Chiefs week 1. They come out strong. The defense holds up. They stop Patrick Mahomes. And I know Armand would probably like that prediction a lot, but
he would love it. He would love it.
I got the Browns. I got the Browns beating the Chiefs week 1. Man, I know the rest of the games, those probably be close. Out of all those games, the worst game I could probably see would probably be the Chiefs and the Cowboys. I don't see the Cowboys secondary is suspect still to me. They got their defensive line somewhat boosted. Their linebacking core is definitely upgraded. They have Jabril Cox and Mike Parsons there playing on the inside, and they have Jalen Smith still and Leighton Vander Esch on the outside. So I honestly think that they're going to be improved as far as linebacking is concerned, but that passing they're going to have probably one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL going into next season. That secondary is still suspect.
All right. Speaking of the team that you just mentioned, the Cleveland Browns, as you just said, you got them upset in the week 1.
They got an easy schedule.
Oh my God, the Browns schedule is crazy. You got the Texans, Bears, Vikings, Chargers, Cardinals, Broncos. That's their stretch after. Are you serious?
Bro, this the first 6 games. They got the Chiefs, Texans, Bears, Vikings, Chargers. They're going, if they beat the Chiefs, they're going one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going 6 and they're going 6-0 in the first
The
6 games.
Browns shouldn't start this. Hey, bro, being real with you,
They
they
going
should be
6-0.
6-2 in the first 8 weeks.
Yeah.
What you think? I say 6-2 in the first 8.
Yeah, I say 6-2 or 7-1. They got an asterisk with the Broncos and the Steelers, but other than that, I see them beating all these other teams. Like the Vikings not doing nothing. The Bears, they.
That's it. They'll Super Bowl the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
that's what I'm saying. They got an asterisk next to them to the Cards because the Cardinals they started off 6-0 last season and then went flat after that. So they do have J.J. Watt, they do have A.J. Green on there still, or not again now. So I don't know them Cardinals, man. They might be that surprise team. Let's pull the Cardinals schedule. I want to see who they play.
Okay, let's see. Let's finish the Browns schedule real quick. They got the Steelers, the Bengals. This schedule is too favorable. And look, they got a week 13 bye week.
And then they got the Ravens. That last stretch though, those last 5 games are gonna be tough, especially if they're all division games. I see 3-3.
Okay, but boy, Almighty DB. What's up, bro? He said he got the 3-3 the first 6. He's just serving short. That's a bold prediction right there. They're gonna go 3-3 in the first 6.
But I'm saying, who would they lose to though? I can only really see them losing to the Chiefs, Chargers, and the Cardinals in that first 6. Because the Texans, Bears, and Vikings,
so that is 3-3 then. If they did lose those 3 games, that would be 3-3.
Those are 3 straight.
But I don't see them lose. I think they're gonna go 4-2 in that first 6.
Yeah, they either 4-2 or 5-1. The only game I really think they're gonna have a problem with is probably them Cardinals. But the Chiefs, like I said, that's only if they beat the Chiefs. If they don't beat the Chiefs, they're definitely 4-2. But the only 2 people they got to worry about in that schedule, like heavily, is the Chiefs and the Cardinals. The Chargers, they're okay, but depending on how this first game looks against, like if we beat the Chargers,
so these are the guys he got potentially beat them. Yeah. Oh, okay. The Bears. I didn't think about the Bears. It depends on their defense that day.
Yeah, I can't
if
speak
their
on
defense shows up.
That Bears team is suspect. I can't speak on them, man. Especially we don't even know who's playing quarterback. We don't know if it's going to be Andy Dalton or Justin Fields too. So that's going to be a factor into it as well.
He said the Bears will win. They're too physical. That's their game. Interesting. That would be an intriguing matchup right there, just to see them beat them. But see,
if they run the ball,
if they run the ball, for sure.
Yeah.
So they got a week 13. Why do they have them set up to play the Ravens? It's 2 of the first. Do you see how they got that set up? So they got them playing the Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Lions. Then they got the Sunday night game against the Ravens in Baltimore. They got a bye and come back off the bye to play the Ravens. I don't know if I like that.
Hey, it's like that's like a if they win, freshen up, run it back. They lose, freshen up.
Yeah.
Either way, they run it back. You know what I'm saying?
That's tricky. That is tricky. He said, "You don't know what Brown team." Yes, true. We don't know what Brown. They got hype on them now. So nobody's sleeping on these guys coming in 2021. So that's another good point. And they got Green Bay. They got the Raiders.
That's why I got them high on that list. You know what I'm saying? Because you honestly, like they went as far as they did last year. Like when they first got the big 3, when they first got Jarvis and Hoover, I thought they was gonna go stupid that first year. Everybody was like, oh, they going to Super Bowl, they're going 16-0, this, that, and third, and then they went flat. So and then this year they had pretty much the same team, and they went to the playoffs. So you never know. They look nice.
Yeah, that was weird about them.
They look nice on paper, but it's how they actually play. You know what I'm saying? So and that goes with every team. If you think about it, they look nice on paper, but they suck. I see the Texans not winning any more than 4 games.
I'm pulling the Cardinals schedule up. They need these teams are, hey man, your media teams got to tighten up because you should have printable schedules ready to go because these because believe it or not, the teams know the schedule beforehand. They should be ready to drop it. So that's why we're being a little difficult on these guys right now because they do the schedule before all of us did.
Yeah, especially because
some teams did a good job. You say?
I said they was leaking them all day today, so I know they had to be ready, but it's 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's some places 8. So they had to have something going on.
But that's what's the hold up is on certain things. Let's see. Shaq said you don't know what Baker you gonna. Yeah, you don't know. That's another thing. Baker come out to play like Oklahoma Baker. Some days he come out to play like one of those. He could blend in with those other Brown quarterbacks. Man. And I hate to say it like that, but that is the. That's
what you're not lying, bro. You're not lying. Because Baker can definitely be suspect sometimes, some games. But that running attack though, like if Baker does come out, rough, they still got Kareem Hunt, they still got Nick Chubb to back them up on that offense.
Yeah, that's a shame to say that you don't know what Baker you're gonna get. That man was number 1 overall pick
and a Heisman winner, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, you're right about that, bro. Let's see. Okay, got the Cardinals finally pulled up. They opened the season with the Titans. They're at Tennessee. They got the Vikings at Jacksonville, at Rams. Got the Niners at home. They go to Cleveland. They got the Texans at home. They got the Packers. That's that game we were talking about. 49ers. You got the Panthers at home. You got the Seahawks on the road. Bye week. Chicago at the Rams. Lions, Colts, Cowboys.
They got a pretty
schedule's not hard.
It's not hard. It's pretty balanced in my opinion.
Yeah.
They got I see them going pretty kind of even. They will have, they'll be above the 500, but I see them, having pretty much like a 9-8 schedule. That's a 9-8 kind of schedule because you got the Titans first game. That's gonna be their real test going up against Derrick Henry. The Titans defense definitely didn't get that much of an upgrade. They just got to stop Derrick Henry like every other team will have to do. If they stop Derrick Henry, then they're good. Not saying I'm sleeping on A.J. Brown or Ryan Tannehill, what they can do, but Derrick Henry has been their focal point of that offense for the last 2 seasons. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got 2. You got 1 or 2. I know you got something. I know you got one thing you got to handle after this show is over. You got any more teams you kind of looking at you want to get touch base on?
Actually, last team. I want to look at this I want to look at this Jaguar schedule. See what Trevor Lawrence is going to be looking like going into 2021, and that's going to be the last one for me.
Okay. Pulling their schedule up right now. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We know tonight we just kind of going off of what they're giving us because some of these media departments are running behind getting the actual schedule up. Some people have been on it. Some just haven't. A lot of them have did the release video, so I can't fault them for that either. Okay, Jaguars. Oh no, this is a 2020 schedule. I'm sorry. I'm glad I didn't put it up there. I'm about to go out here and be excited for them. Like, okay, y'all got y'all stuff together, and nah, it's not like that. I'm gonna have to go to their Twitter account. So that's the other thing. We're having to go to some of these teams' Twitter account because their printable schedules aren't really ready. Now, some teams have done a good job. I showed the Falcons. I showed Washington had their stuff together early.
Yeah, they had this schedule out like at least like 7, 8, like even before 8 o'clock they had this.
Yeah, when I came on, the Falcons and I saw both of our schedules before I came on. All right, everyone, let me stop this share and I'm gonna share the next screen, which will be the Jaguar schedule. All right, let's see. There you go. Duval. Okay. There we go. Here is the Jaguar schedule. I don't know why it's so much dark. They have the Texans to open the season. Then they got the Broncos, Cardinals, They got a primetime game against the Bengals. Oh my goodness. Battle of the top 5 teams in the draft. They got the Titans at home. What is that at home? Yeah, they're at home against the Titans. They go to London and play the Miami Dolphins. They come off a bye. Oh God. You see that schedule come off the bye? They got the Seahawks, Bills, Colts, and Niners back to back to back to back.
And then they got the Falcons levels out
Got
with them.
us.
And then they got them at home though. Ooh, I don't know.
Rams.
Wait, I thought that was supposed to be the London
This
game.
kind of brutal. They got a little brutal stretch in that.
They changed it?
Oh no, we're gonna play that. We both have home games in London this year. That's what they would mean to say. We played them this year, but we both have home games in London this year.
Yeah.
What do you think about this schedule?
I like it. I think that these first 4 games they're gonna go 2-2, and I only say that because something's gonna happen. I feel like the Bengals is gonna surprise everybody this year. They're gonna surprise everybody this year and make some noise. Burrow's gonna be comfortable. I know he's coming off injury, but he's gonna be comfortable coming into his own. He's got LSU back pretty much in Cincy, so I'm gonna be shocked as to what they do this year. But that first 8 or the first 7 before that bye week is gonna be rough. The first 2 games are gonna be fairly easy, and then they have the Cardinals, Bengals, Titans, and Dolphins back to back to back like that. That's gonna be a rough stretch of games for them, and then especially coming back off the bye week. Trevor Lawrence is not gonna be happy this year. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah,
Jags 7-10 this year. That would be, and that'll be an improvement for them. That'll be a really good season for the Jaguars.
Yeah, at least starting off, it's just Trevor Lawrence gonna have to get used to losing because you going to a team that's known for it. So
you know what?
Yeah, unless the defense, at least as the defense comes up and they play like they did in what year was that? The 2015,
2017 when they shocked the world.
Yeah, when they went 10-5, 10-6, or 11-5.
They should have went to the Super Bowl, man.
With Blake Bortles, if they went to the Super Bowl with Blake Bortles at quarterback, oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. That would have been crazy that year.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go. I'm gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna go back to my boys because a lot of folks wasn't on here. People didn't get chances. You see me talk about the Falcons before I came on here. I think that was early when I came on here. So I discussed our schedule. I showed that video, but I haven't really showed the breakdown. We showed the video of our schedule, so they don't know what's the first 16 weeks. This is how the stretch is for that season. Give me 1 second. All right, last but not least is my boys, these dirty birds. Y'all better tighten up this season. I'm sick of y'all. All right, so we got the Eagles first. Then we go to Tampa week 2. We got the Giants week 3 in New York. We got my bro and them Washington Redskins. Oh, no, Washington football team. My bad. Disclaimer. They're not the Skins no more. Let's see. We got the Jets in London. Hey man, I'm trying to throw a party for that game. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought y'all had that. I thought they said y'all was playing the Jaguars in London. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, we just both had home games. Then we got a bye. We got a week 6 bye. We go to Miami. We got the Panthers at home. We got New Orleans in New Orleans. We got the Cowboys in Dallas. We got a Thursday nighter in New England at home against New England. Then we go to Jacksonville. We get the Bucks at home. We get the Panthers and Niners on the road back to back. We get the Lions at home, and then we go to Buffalo January 2nd in our last home game of the year. Y'all, Falcons, side note NFL, y'all must love me to death. Because that's the perfect birthday weekend game for me. New Orleans coming to Atlanta week 18. Man, that's the perfect birthday week for me. But, looking at this schedule, I will say this. I don't think that at any point of the schedule, the Falcons have a stretch where you can say, oh, it's just brutal, all of it at the same time, if that makes sense. I will say this, just me looking at, hold on, one of my boys said last game versus New Orleans. Oh, yes, sir. That's the perfect team to play the last game of the regular season against. Throw the records out. That's a game. That's already a great game for us. But personally speaking, if we go 2-2 in the first 4 games, that's positive there because Washington's going to be a hard matchup for us. Very hard matchup for us week 4. I'm not just saying this because my bro on the stream with me. I'm just being honest. This is an offensive line that's getting rebuilt behind Arthur Smith. So I have us personally winning that game I have us beating the Eagles week 1. I have us losing Tampa week 2. I don't have us beating Tampa week 2. I have us going 2-2 in the first 4 games. I have us losing to Washington.
Oh, I was going to say, y'all going to beat us?
Actually, I have us losing that game because I think it's kind of early. I think that defense is not good. I don't know if that offense line is going to be ready, per se, for that type of defense early.
Coming from that Ryan's head, boy, I'm telling you.
That's the type of games I hate to play. So then I got us going, if we go 3-2 in the first 5 weeks, let's see, I'm going to go to the comments. Almighty DB said they have the potential to go 10-7. That'll be interesting. I would love to see that.
That second half of
3-1 in the first 4. He probably is looking at it like I'm looking at it. Probably Washington.
Yeah, I was going to say who that one coming from because you saying that because you got the Bucks to worry about.
He has us still in the game against what, baby, Tampa week 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that only because how Tampa did their first 4 games last year. So I can see that.
Let's see.
You may start off.
So I have us a 3-2 so far, and after the bye, I was losing to the Dolphins. A lot of folks may not agree with that. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't like that Dolphins matchup for us at that point.
But you also got to look at who's going to be healthy at that point too.
That's true.
Because it's going to be in the middle of the season. A lot of usually.
Yes, it's still in the game against you guys.
That's only if Fitzpatrick don't play like he's supposed to. That's only if he don't play like he's supposed to.
He got us going 3-2 in the first 5. Also, he's thinking like me. After the bye, we got the Dolphins. I don't like that Dolphins matchup off the bye. We got the Panthers at home. We're gonna beat the Panthers. I know we got a lot of Panther fans in our Madden group. They've been talking about, hey man, they coming, not this season. Sorry. You probably split with us.
Yeah, I would say y'all going 1-1.
New Orleans, I don't. It really depends.
It depends on who's playing quarterback. That's the thing.
Yeah, it depends on who's playing quarterback. And then another thing for that New Orleans matchup is we're getting them late. That may not be considered late to a lot of folks, in my personal opinion. But a lot of folks may not consider that late, but that's like week 9 or 10. So the Falcons and the Saints are going to kind of know who they are at that point. Somewhat, so that could end up being a potential. That I don't know. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna lose that game, but I don't put the. Let's see. Dominic Williams said an L against the football team in Tampa. That's he feel like I do too. He said he has a I would love it.
Yeah, I think New Orleans.
I would love it.
I think New Orleans gonna have a down year this year. I think that they didn't really do good at draft. Like they didn't draft to what they needed. They don't have a cornerback opposite of Marshawn. They got a suspect linebacker. They got a lineman. Like who on that team is really going to be making noise like that besides Michael Thomas, the slant king? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you got Alvin Kamara. I mean, Alvin Kamara is probably the best player on that team right now.
Hey man, I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that. So I have us going 4-3 in the first 5. I have us losing that first game in New Orleans. I didn't pull that game out in New Orleans. They're even if they're having a bad year, they'll find a way to try to beat us in New Orleans. Either that'll be beat by the refs. We'll leave that alone. We'll be 4-4 in the first 8 games, in my opinion. I have us beating the Cowboys. That Patriot home game is a trap game for me, in my personal opinion. We could lose that game at home. I think that could be a potential home loss for the Falcons on Thursday Night Football.
Cam coming home, man. Cam coming home.
Let's see. Almighty DB31 said, Coach in New Orleans. That's the reason why I have a splitting with them because they can't make up for it.
I mean,
At
Bruce Arians is a good
Jacksonville,
coach, but Winston still threw 30 picks. So, like, I mean, it's only so much you can do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's only so
Let's
much
see.
you can do. But maybe they see something in Winston that Arians didn't see in Winston. So, I don't know.
So we got the Jaguars. We should beat the Jaguars. We got the Dolphins the Bucks at home. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like this back half of the schedule. The final 5 games of the schedule. I don't like the back half. Not the Saints game. I think we're gonna pull that New Orleans game out at home. Probably we gotta get some revenge on Detroit. We can't lose them like that again 2 years in a row. Sorry, Kyrie. We can't lose y'all boys like that again.
I watched the end of that game, and to this day, I would not understand how y'all lost that. Like, I was literally sitting there just like flabbergasted and using big words. I was like, he literally had to lay down on the one, and y'all still lost the game. Y'all let Matt Ryan. I mean, not Matt.
Oh, when he scored, I knew we were gonna lose.
Y'all let Matt Stafford come all the way down the field and beat y'all.
That was a typical Falcon loss. That was a typical Falcon loss. We got the Panthers and Niners on the road. Don't like the Panthers are gonna probably be very competitive at that point in the season, in my opinion. I think they're gonna be competitive. That could be a potential L. I don't know. San Fran's gonna be back this year. I think that could be a tough game for us. We got Detroit at home. I can tell you right now, if there's one game on the schedule I have us losing, I do not have us winning at Buffalo, week 17. That's going to probably be a snow game, January 2nd. I do not have us winning that game.
Any team coming to Buffalo and we already knew Buffalo coming out on top. So
let's see. My boy Tobias, what's going on, bro? He said we sweeping Carolina, splitting with New Orleans and the Bucks, 8-9 and 9-8. That could definitely be our schedule, our fate.
9-8. I see y'all going out over the hump. Going over 500. So
don't see. You ain't ever lied. The Falcons created new ways how to lose. That's how embarrassing last season was. We created ways how to lose. Trust me, we created ways how to lose. Nobody can. If you want to learn the school of how to lose a football game, just go look at the 2020 Atlanta Falcons. Go look at Super Bowl 51. If I need to keep going, I can keep going. But hey, just go look at Falcon games. You want to learn how to lose a game. But yeah, man, that's the Falcon schedule. But hey, we just covered a lot of the schedules. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna be back on here. We're gonna get a chance to talk to some other topics. Probably gonna get into some basketball. Y'all throw some topics to us as well because we're entering that
basketball once playoff time start.
Yeah, we're entering that dead period of football where they actually have nothing going on. So we got
training camp actually, like rookies are starting to report to training camp right now, and also, I mean, we could talk about not necessarily right now, but we could talk about like Tebow and what we think is going to happen with him.
Oh God!
I mean, the only thing I gotta say about it is that I said it earlier. Shannon Sharp made a really good point. I was watching his Undisputed segment about it. He only went to Jacksonville. He went to Jacksonville, yes, because he wanted to play, but he also knew that, he was going to be in the limelight. They just got, Trevor Lawrence just got the top rookie cornerback in the league.
Yeah, we could come on here and talk about that. Maybe the day it starts. Maybe when we find out the final schedule. Maybe we'll find it out.
Side note about that, just want to say I'm proud of my team, the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? Russell Westbrook is now the all-time leading triple-double player in the league, if that's right terminology. He has the most triple-doubles in the league, so shout out to him. Glad he could do it as a Wizard.
Let's see. The Hawks and Wizards are playing right now. Yeah, I actually have that game up. The Wizards are up 5 right now. They win this game. They're gonna lock into the top to the play-in tournament. If we win, we can potentially lock our playoff spot today. So either way, we're gonna both be in one way or another. We're gonna both be in, whether it's the play-in or the playoffs. So gonna look forward to it, man. But hey, y'all, we've been having a long day. You guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're gonna come up with something. But you guys, like I said, if y'all want to jump on with us, man, y'all definitely let us know. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Boy, you got anything when we sign off?
Nope. Just everybody stay blessed. Thank you, honestly, for the continued support. We both trying to perfect our craft. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this could take us further than just sitting here on Facebook talking to you guys. We can be on TV one day. So just continue to grind, continue to do what we got to do, and everything's in God's hands at this point. So I just say thank y'all.
Yes, sir. That was a great way to end the show. Everyone, y'all have a good night, and we will be back soon.